Hey, welcome back to English Coffee Podcast. I'm Olivia. Before we start, if this is your first time here, hit subscribe now because I'm about to fix 5 mistakes that almost every English learner makes. And I mean almost every single one. I've heard these mistakes from beginners, from intermediate students, even from people who've been speaking English for years. So grab your coffee, get comfortable, because by the end of this episode, you are going to speak with more confidence and you're going to stop making these 5 mistakes for good. Let's get into it. Okay, so here's how this is going to work. I'm going to walk you through 5 mistakes, one at a time. For each one, I'll show you exactly why it happens, and then I'll give you the simple fix, something you can use starting today in your very next conversation. These aren't random mistakes I picked. These are the ones I see most, again and again, in real conversations, in comments, in messages from you. All right, mistake number 1, saying I am agree. You've probably heard this one. Maybe you've even said it yourself. Someone says something and you want to say you feel the same way, so you say, I am agree with you. Here's the thing. It sounds so natural, right? Because in a lot of languages, the word for agree works like an adjective. You'd say something like, I am agree, the same way you'd say, I am happy, or I am tired. But in English, agree isn't an adjective. It's a verb. It already means the action. So when you add am in front of it, you're basically doubling up on the verb, and it just doesn't work grammatically. So here's the fix. Just drop the am completely. Instead of I am agree with you, you simply say, I agree with you. That's it. One word gone, and suddenly it's completely natural. Let's practice it together, out loud, right now. Say this with me. I agree. One more time. I agree with you. Simple, right? And now that you know the reason, that agree is already a verb, you're not going to forget this one. Let's move to mistake number 2. And this one trips up even advanced learners. Mistake number 2, mixing up affect and effect. Honestly, this is one of the most common mix-ups in the entire English language. And I mean that. Even native speakers get this wrong sometimes. So if you've been confused about this one, you are in very good company. Here's the difference, and I want you to really lock this in. Because once you understand this, you will never mix them up again. Affect is a verb. It's the action. Something affects something else. Effect is a noun. It's the result. It's the thing that happens because of the action. Let me give you an example. The rain affects my mood. Affect, verb, action. Now compare that to the rain has an effect on my mood. Effect, noun, result. Here's a trick to remember it. Think of the letter A in effect. A is for action. And think of the letter E in effect. E is for end result. Action, effect. End result, effect. Let's try one more example together. If you study every day, it will affect your English. And after a few months, you will see the effect of that hard work. Do you see how they work together, but they're doing 2 different jobs in the sentence? All right, that's mistake number 2. Now let's move to something a little different. This next one is about a single letter that completely changes what you're saying. Mistake number 3. Saying I am boring when you actually mean I am bored. Now, this one is a little funny because these 2 sentences mean almost opposite things. If you say, I am boring, you are telling someone that you are the boring one, that you as a person are not interesting. But if you say, I am bored, you're saying that you feel bored, that nothing interesting is happening right now. Big difference, right? One is describing your personality. The other is describing how you feel in this moment. So here's the rule that helps with this. Words ending in ing, like boring, interesting, exciting, those describe the thing that causes the feeling. Words ending in ed, like bored, interested, excited, those describe the person who has the feeling. So a movie can be boring, and because the movie is boring, you feel bored. A topic can be interesting, and because the topic is interesting, you feel interested. Let's practice. If a class is boring, how do you feel? You feel bored. Good. If a trip is exciting, how do you feel? You feel excited. See how that pattern works? The thing causes it with ing. The person feels it with ed. Okay, 2 more mistakes to go. And honestly, mistake number 4 is one I hear constantly, especially when people are describing their experience or how long they've been doing something. Mistake number 4, confusing since and for. This one comes up all the time when you're talking about how long you've been doing something. Like, how long have you been learning English? How long have you lived in your city? These situations. Here's the confusion. Both since and for can go with the present perfect tense, but they answer 2 different questions. For answers the question, how much time? It's used with a length of time. For 3 years. For 2 months. For a long time. Since answers the question, starting when? It's used with a specific point in time. Since 2020. Since January. Since I was a child. Let me give you both versions of the same idea. I have been learning English for 3 years. That's the length of time. I have been learning English since 2023. That's the starting point. Both sentences are correct. They're just answering slightly different questions. Here's a simple way to check yourself. If you can count it, 3 years, 2 months, 5 weeks, use for. If it's a specific starting point, a year, a date, an event, use since. Let's try one together. Fill in the blank. I have lived here, blank, 5 years. What goes there? That's right, 4, because 5 years is a length of time. Now try this one. I have lived here, blank, 2019. What goes there? Since, because 2019 is a specific point in time. You're doing great. 1 more mistake to go. And this last one is about 2 verbs that get confused constantly. Make and do. Mistake number 5, mixing up make and do. This is a tricky one because in a lot of languages, there's only one word that covers both of these ideas. But in English, we split them into 2 different verbs. And honestly, there isn't always a perfect logical rule. A lot of it comes down to which words go together as fixed pairs. But I'll give you the pattern that covers most situations. Generally, we use make when we're creating or producing something. You make a decision. You make a mistake. Funny, I know, given the topic of this episode. You make a plan. You make food. We use do for activities, tasks, and general actions, especially ones without a specific physical result. You do your homework. You do the dishes. You do exercise. You do your best. Let's go through a few together. Which one is correct? Make your homework or do your homework? That's right, do your homework. What about make a cake or do a cake? Make a cake because you're creating something. One more, make a mistake or do a mistake? It's make a mistake. Even though it feels like it should be do, it's actually make. This is one of those pairs you just have to remember because it doesn't perfectly follow the pattern. The best way to get comfortable with this one, honestly, is just exposure. The more English you listen to and read, the more these pairs will start to feel natural, even before you consciously remember the rule. Okay, let's bring it all together. Here are your 5 mistakes one more time. Number 1, don't say I am agree. Just say I agree. Number 2, affect is the verb, the action. Effect is the noun, the result. Number 3, boring describes the thing that causes the feeling. Bored describes the person who feels it. Number 4, use for with a length of time and since with a specific starting point. Number 5, make is for creating something, a decision, a mistake, a plan. Do is for activities and tasks, your homework, the dishes, your best. 5 mistakes, 5 simple fixes, and now they're yours. If this helped you, do me a favor. Hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already, because I've got a lot more of these coming. And tell me in the comments, which one of these 5 did you used to get wrong? I read every single comment, and honestly, your answers help me pick what to cover next. Thanks for spending this time with me. I'm Olivia, this has been English Coffee Podcast, and I'll see you in the next episode.